Hi, thank you for watching. My name is Leticia. You can also call me Leticia. So this video is regarding the conversion between US dollars and pesos. Recently, I went on a trip to Mexico and I was trying to find out how much cash should I bring along my trip and what was the value between dollars and pesos so that I can maximize my dollar when I was in Mexico and I could know what to spend on food, drinks, clothes, etc. And what I did is I ended up doing a Google search for, let's see here, how much money is the peso worth compared to the US dollar? And Google says that 1 Mexican peso is equal to 0.054 US dollars. So basically, 1 peso is equivalent to a nickel. Another website came up called FX-Rate, and the link is specifically fx-rate.net/mxn/USD. This actually gives you a nice breakdown of the chart. It's the currency conversion table. So it spells out how much $1 is compared to the peso. So $1 is equivalent to 18.67 pesos. And this is according to today. This could change tomorrow. It could change by the time you have your trip. So you want to make sure that you check what the conversion rate is by the time you go on your trip. It could be more, it could be less. In this example, this means that if I give $1 and I end up getting 18.67 pesos back. If you go for exchanging, like a house of exchange where you want to exchange your money, they'll usually make a profit off of it, so you're not going to get as much peso back. We're going to do simple math here, and we're going to just say that the conversion rate is 18. So this means that if you give $1, you get 18 pesos back. So what does this mean when you're actually buying stuff? Let me show you. I bought a dress when I went to Mexico. I went to a store called El Comer, Comer. It's a grocery store, but they also have dresses, shirts, makeup, etc. And this is the dress that I bought. Don't laugh. I know, it's kind of like Where's Waldo or like a candy striped candy cane type thing, but it's really cute on, and it's a beachy type dress. So I saw this at the store. The price tag says $232. This actually means pesos. I know they use a dollar sign like it's a US dollar, but it's not US dollars, it's peso. So what you do is you use this amount, $232 or pesos, divided by 18 in order to find out what the US dollar is worth. So this amount divided by 18 equals $12.88. Not a bad deal, right? Now let's say you have cash. Let's say you have 50 pesos. You have 50 pesos and you want to find out how much is this worth in US dollars. What you do is you simply divide by 18 once again. And when you divide by 18, you can find out that you end up getting $2.77 back. Now let's say you have a 20 peso bill. If you have a 20 peso bill, you do the same thing and you divide by 18. So 18 ends up giving you $1.11. So let's say that you're in Mexico and you want to have a beer, maybe you want to have 2 tacos. You definitely want to leave them a tip. Let's face it, they don't earn a whole lot, the workers there. You would probably want to give them a 20 peso bill. I know this looks like a lot because we're used to our 20 or US 20 currency being worth a lot, but this, remember, it's only just a little bit over $1. So if you give them this as a tip, that'll be good. If you end up having coins, your coins will look like this. So for example, this is a 2 peso coin, so it looks like a $2 bill. And excuse me, this is my very first video, so my camera movements and all that might be a little bit off. So this 2 is actually 2 pesos, and you divide by 18. So this equivalent is equivalent to 11 cents if you divide by 18. So again, this might seem like a lot, like $2, but it's not. It's only worth about 1 dime. Now, if you have this one, and this one's going to be hard to see as well, it's got a tiny little 5, so this stands for 5. That was Carmen, by the way. It's my dog. I have Carmen and Lolita here. Lolita's snapping. See, right here. There's Lolita sleeping away, and Carmen's downstairs. they're twins. All right, so here's this 5. If you do the same math and you divide by 18, this 5 ends up being equivalent to 27 cents. So again, this $5 peso coin is really only equivalent to about 25 cents. So if you're going to tip somebody in Mexico, you're not really giving them a great value by giving them a 25-cent coin or a 10-cent coin, especially if you're eating a meal or, you know, that sort of thing. You probably want to give them something like the $20 peso, something like that. Now, I ended up buying a blanket. I bought a blanket instead of pesos. The guy wanted cash, US currency. So I ended up buying this blanket here. It's actually folded 2 ways, and this is pretty big. It fits my queen size bed, and I got it for $10. I thought that was a pretty good deal. So when I want to find out how much peso that is worth, I go $10 or 10 in the calculator and I times it by 18. So it's basically 180 pesos is what that is equivalent to. Thank you for watching this video. I know you could have watched many others, but you chose this one.